I feel like men who don't want to date women with children have issues with their own mother. Why? Because I don't understand a man who doesn't want to date women with children when you come from a mother, when you come from a woman. And I'm pretty sure your mom has children, which means you have siblings. So how do you feel about your mother? It doesn't make any sense to me. Some will say, well, that's his choice. He can feel how he want to feel. He doesn't have to date a woman with children because he comes from a woman. This is true, but I feel like you're projecting trauma onto other people because you haven't healed from whatever happened to you, or however you might feel about your own family or about your own mom. Men who don't want to date women with children either don't like their mother or they have mom issues. Go get healed. Stop projecting your trauma on other women, other people, and do the right thing. Let me know what you guys think about that. Do you feel like men who don't want to date women with children are right in how they feel, or do you feel like it's their choice?
Yes, their choice. Goddamn. Once again, educated women who seem like they have no goddamn sense. Use your goddamn brain. Why would you think that another person, a man that you don't know, but possibly could date, why do you think something's wrong with him because he don't want to take care of you and your goddamn kids? You got to ask yourself. To even ask that question is just insane. To even ask the question of, what do you think about men who, oh my God, he doesn't want to take on me and my kids, so he must not love his mama. He got work to do. No, maybe you would think a little bit, deeper to say, damn, he has priorities. He has standards. It makes sense. He worked on himself. Wouldn't it tell you something different, that maybe he's worked on himself and he don't want to take on you and your kids because that's a major goddamn responsibility? They act like it. Y'all don't realize the importance of taking care of children. Y'all don't realize how how much that you would have to put into taking care of children. And just because you were reckless and irresponsible and you didn't consider all of the factors and all of the things that would go into you being a parent, and you made reckless, poor choices, doesn't mean that everybody else is doing the same. So why would anybody who's worked on himself and has standards and realize, hold up, I want to build myself up financially. I want a family. I want to get married before I have kids. I don't just want to bring kids into a broken situation. I don't want to have these kids all over the place. For men who are responsible in that way, why do irresponsible people, women, think that a man, something's wrong with him for saying he don't want to accept the consequences of your toxic choices and behavior? Why is something wrong with him? Shouldn't you look at yourself and say, oh, damn, I can't blame him because, I messed up. I did it out of order. I did it the wrong way. I'm the problem. I went out and just busted open for Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, Pookie, and Ray Ray, and I didn't think about the consequences. I didn't think about my future. I didn't think about the child's future. I was just trying to get to the D. And then I end up pregnant, and I did it again, and I did it again, and then now I'm a 4-time baby mama with 4 baby daddies. Damn it, I messed up, and it wasn't until the 4th baby daddy that I realized I need to make a change because I really did it wrong. I didn't know anything. Whatever your excuses are, I didn't own them. Whether you was young and dumb, you didn't know any better, you didn't have an upbringing, you didn't have no teaching, whatever. Why not still just point you out? Shouldn't you be the problem? Shouldn't you be the one reevaluating your choices and trying to fix something that you created? But why does something got to be wrong with the man? Because he's saying, nah, I worked too hard on myself. And not even that, I just don't want it to, I don't have kids. And even if the man had 1, he got 1. He don't want 3 and 4. That's not his responsibility. And this is the part I think these heifers don't get. Y'all are entitled to something that don't belong to you. A man is not responsible for coming and taking care of all your children and you. That's not his responsibility. He don't have to want to date you. That don't mean something. No, he don't want to date you because he sees something wrong with you. You are the problem. You made these choices. You made your bed. You got to lie in it. He don't want to have to come and have to do it. That's a big responsibility. Y'all think of the financial load, the responsibility, all the stuff he got to do to take on you and all your kids. Where are the fathers? Because that's who you need to be putting the responsibility on, the fathers. It just is all backwards, I swear. And I understand people make mistakes, but Jesus Christ, if you keep doing it over and over and over, it's not a mistake anymore. It's a willful act. You didn't learn from the first time. Successful MD says she thinks we have to settle for potted meat. I don't know why they think that though. Successful MD, thank you for the super chat. Why do y'all think that men, because the crash dummies of back in the day, because they did it and they saw their mamas deal with them kind of dudes, and they just thought, oh, this is what they're supposed to do. No, thank you, Successful MD. I appreciate you. Oh, this is what they're supposed to do. That's what messed them up. You saw your mama with these dudes who was coming in and taking care of you. You had a stepdaddy. Hell, I had a stepdaddy. So they just think, oh, stepdaddy's, is a thing. That's what you're supposed to do. No. Those men didn't know. They didn't know any better. They thought it was an honorable thing. Remember? Oh, yeah, if you're going to want her, you got to accept her. It's a package deal. Y'all remember that? A package deal. So, yeah, she got to be a package deal. So, yeah, if you want the woman, you got to accept them kids, bruh. That's how I used to talk. Bruh. Man, you want the old lady. You got the lady. Old lady. Remember I used to say old lady? You want that? Oh, you want an old lady, baby? She got 3 kids, man. You got to accept them kids too, bruh. It's a package deal, and they put that in their head, and now they think fast forward 2025 is not the same. Just like y'all are not the same women from the women back in the day, baby, these aren't the same what Anton called them, step crash dummies or whatever. These are not the stepdaddies of yesteryear. These men don't want to be stepdaddies. These young men growing up don't want that. They don't want no old woman with no kids. They don't want it. Y'all are hoes. Presenting as queens and princess queens are queens. We're queens. You hoes. A lot of y'all. And y'all want somebody to look at you in the highest regard and come and spend all their money on you and do all this other extra stuff for y'all. And it don't be nothing special. Like who doing that? That's why the men pump and dump. And this is not everyone, because they're good women. Don't get it twisted. Good women, you have to separate yourself from the hoes. Stand out in the crowd and distinguish yourself from the hoes, because the men don't know any different. And if you don't want to do that, you must like being considered a hoe.